Hotels are supposed to be predictable. You check in, you lock the door, you sleep, you leave. But every once in a while, a hotel becomes the stage for something that still makes investigators, staff, and guests ask the same question. How did this happen? And why does it not add up? What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Top 5 Unlock channel, and today is a collection of 10 real incidents tied directly to hotels, rooms, hallways, elevators, key cards, front desks, and the people who vanished behind those doors. Some were officially explained, but the explanation never fully satisfied the facts. Some are still open mysteries, and in a few, the strangest part is not what happened, it's what never got explained. These are stories where the answers should have been simple, where everything was documented, yet somehow the truth stayed hidden. Before we dive in, drop a comment and let us know where you're watching from. We'd love to hear from you if you enjoy horror stories like this. Be sure to like the video, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and share it with someone who'd love it too. The moment
Hello?
you
Is
see the
anyone there?
elevator video,
The doors are moving!
you realize this
Help
is
me,
not going to
please!
end normally. In January 2013, Elisa Lam was staying at the Cecil Hotel in downtown Los Angeles, later operating under the name Stay on Main. She was seen on hotel surveillance, behaving strangely in an elevator, stepping in and out, pressing buttons, looking down the hallway as if she was afraid of someone, or confused, or both. Then she was gone. Days passed. Then guests started complaining about low water pressure and odd-tasting water. A hotel maintenance worker went to investigate the rooftop water tanks, and that is where Lam was found, inside a rooftop cistern. The official conclusion was accidental drowning with her behavior, linked to a mental health crisis. But the case stuck in people's heads because of the logistics. How does a guest get up to the roof area, access the tank, and end up inside without anyone noticing in time? Why did the search not find her earlier if she was on the roof the whole time? And why did the hotel only discover her because the building's water started acting weird? In 1995, a woman checked into Oslo's Plaza Hotel, now the Radisson Blu Plaza, using the name Jennifer Fairgate, with variations in spelling appearing in records. She had minimal belongings, and the details around her identity never checked out. Roughly 70 hours later, she was found dead in her room with a weapon present. Authorities ruled the death as self-inflicted, and that is where the simple version ends, because the rest is a chain of oddities. The name did not lead anywhere real. Her identity remained unknown. Even basic questions, where she came from, who she was with, why she was there, never got answered in a way the public could verify. The case became infamous because hotel rooms are controlled environments. Check-in time, key records, staff interactions, security, routines, all of it is documented, at least in theory. Yet this woman managed to appear in a major hotel in a major city and leave almost nothing that led back to a real life. Whether you believe the official conclusion or not, the core mystery remains the same. Who was she? In January 1935, a man checked into the hotel President in Kansas City, using the name Roland T. Owen. He asked for an interior room and brought almost no luggage. He stayed in room 1046. Staff noticed his behavior immediately. He was nervous. He kept the room dark. He seemed to be waiting for someone. At one point, hotel staff reported phone calls, and there was a message associated with the name Dawn, including a line often repeated in retellings. Dawn, I will be back in 15 minutes. Then, in the early hours, something happened in that room that turned into a nightmare. The man was found badly injured and later passed away from those injuries. The case became known as the Room 1046 Mystery. The strangest part is not just the violence, it's the missing context. No clear motive, confusing evidence, reports of missing items from the room, witness statements that raised more questions than answers. The victim was eventually identified as Artemus Ogletree, but identifying him did not solve what happened inside that room or who Don was. In June 2009, a man using the name Peter Bergman checked into the Sligo City Hotel in Ireland. His details did not lead to a real identity. CCTV captured him moving around, repeatedly discarding items methodically. On June 16th, his body was found on Ross's Point Beach. The surveillance coverage was unusually good, yet it did not reveal who he was or what he was erasing. In 1970, a woman nicknamed the Isdal Woman stayed in multiple Norwegian hotels using different names. After her death, investigators found suitcases at Bergen railway station with items that had labels removed. They found coded notes. Her body was found burned in Isdalen Valley. The hotel trail matters because the receipts, behavior, and removed labels suggested planning. Who was she? Why multiple identities? Was she hiding or staging a disappearance that went wrong? Decades later, the hotel trail is clear, but points to no confirmed identity. In September 1980, Rose Burkert and Roger Atkinson checked into a Holiday Inn in Williamsburg, Iowa. The next day, a housekeeper found them passed away. Investigators believed a third person was involved. Hotel cases haunt people because the setting creates expectations. Someone had to enter, leave, cross a parking lot or hallway. Yet no arrests closed the story. Some hotel mysteries share a pattern. People arriving with false identities, leaving nothing behind. In 2001, a man checked into an Amanda Park, Washington motel as Lyle Stevick. He left almost nothing to confirm his identity. The alias looked invented. In 2018, genetic genealogy identified him. In 2002, a Nogales, Arizona hotel manager found a man who registered under a false name. He had a surgical scar and told of surgery in Mexico. In 2023, he was identified as Donald Hadland Jr. In 1994, an unidentified man was found at a Raleigh Holiday Inn under a pseudonym. In late 2025, forensic genealogy identified him as Edward Sidney Broughton after 30 years. What makes these hotel mysteries is how normal the entry point is. A front desk interaction, a name on paper. That name was a mask, and the real story took decades to surface. In 1892, Kate Morgan checked into the Hotel del Coronado in California as Lottie A. Bernard. Within days, she was found passed away on an exterior staircase. Her death was not considered mysterious initially, but questions persisted. The hotel setting is everything. Witnesses, staff impressions, where she was seen. Over a century later, the story became folklore, but the core remains real. Hotels create a paradox. They are public spaces designed for privacy, controlled environments meant to feel safe. Documented systems that somehow allow people to disappear. When something goes wrong, questions multiply because answers should be in lobby cameras, key card logs, guest registries. But these 10 cases prove documentation is not always enough. Sometimes surveillance does not see what matters. Sometimes a person walks through a door, signs a name, takes a key and becomes a mystery that outlasts generations. The hotel doors lock and the questions remain open. All right, guys, that has been our list for today. Thanks so much for checking it out. I've been your host today at Top 5 Unlocked, and I'll see you again